What's going on, guys? This is Sin and I'm back here with a new top 5. And since the wildcard voting won the top 5, and I'm gonna have that for every single week, so if you guys really want to see some certain top 5s, then you know vote for those. But if you guys want to see, like, I don't know, off the wall top 5s, I mean they're all gonna be Pokemon related, but this one is going to be top 5 Pokemon that evolved through Stone, excluding evolutions. Since I already technically did a top 5 evolutions, but we're gonna exclude those. And these are the Pokemon that evolved through Stone, whether it's like a Thunderstone, Waterstone, Leaf Stone, Sunstone, Duststone, etc. So these are my top 5 Pokemon on this list. Some of these have already been offenders on my list. So without a further ado, let's get this on. Number 5 this week, and this is a repeat offender from my very first top 5 that I ever did on my channel. It is Exeggutor. Exeggutor evolves through Leaf Stone, and it is Grass Psychic, and it is a really good Pokemon to use in my opinion. I absolutely love this Pokemon. Every time I use it, it's just straight up power. Whether it's offensive or defensive, it's really just power just about anywhere you go. I love using this thing, and you know, there's not many Grass Psychics out there, so that's your one that you need to have right there, is Exeggutor, because that one is straight power. Number 4 this week, I do have Shiftry. It evolves through Leaf Stone, and it's a pretty good all-around Pokemon. Its attack and special attack are above average. Its speed is kind of average, but its defense is kind of a low average. But if you give it good attacks, of course, it can turn into a decent Pokemon. HP there is pretty up there too. It's a 480 base, and with Grass Dark, not many Grass Darks out there. You got Cacturn, but that's pretty much about it off the top of my head that I know of. So it's a pretty good Pokemon. It can resist Psychic and stuff. It did come through clutch for me a couple times in the Heart Gold Egg Lock that I did a few months back, like back in February. I remember having one, and it was pretty good. I liked it. So I could say that it's one of my favorite Pokemon that evolves through Stone. So that's why it's number 4. Number 3, I have Nidoking. It evolves through Moonstone, and I remember from Generation 1, back when I played Red and Blue, and that thing was straight up overpowered. And Earthquake, it's ground poison, or poison ground, actually. I got it reversed, but I remember that thing was just so feared whenever I faced one. I was just like, oh shit, it has either Earthquake or something that's gonna kill me. And it's a really good Pokemon, and I've never had enough opportunities to run with one. I probably had one like once, a Nidoking, back in like Red or Blue or whatever, back when I was like a kid. But I remember that thing was so feared. It was so power back in Gen 1. And it's still pretty good. I'm not going to lie. It's still pretty good Pokemon. So that's why it's number 3 on this week's list. Number 2. It's time to go party! Because it's Ludicolo. Ludicolo evolves through Waterstone. It's Grass Water, or Water Grass, depending on how you look at it. But it's OP as hell. Like, Ludicolo, oh my god, the thing is just, I remember in the Emerald Egg Lock, I had trouble facing Ludicolo. It almost killed my entire team. All I had left was a Jolteon, I do believe. So Jolteon was power, but Ludicolo is power too. So Ludicolo, it's all due to the Coliseum music, the Meyer B, and then not to mention the fact that Emerald, he almost destroyed my team. So Ludicolo is power, and that's why he's number 2. Number 1 on this week's list, I have Honchkrow. Honchkrow evolves through Duststone. It is Dark Flying, and that thing is a straight up pimp daddy. Like the hat and the way it walks around with so much swagger. The thing is just a beast. I love using Honchkrow. Every time I use a Honchkrow, that thing is just power. It's OP. I have one in my black egg lock, or black and white egg lock with Elliot right now, and I love using that thing. That thing is power. I love it. So that is why Honchkrow is number 1 on my Pokemon that evolved through Stones. So that will wrap up this week's list. Make sure you vote in the straw poll below for next week's top 5, and the winner of that, you know, voting will be in next week's top 5. Make sure you drop a like on this video to show your support for me and the rest of our channel, because your likes go a long way to helping this channel grow. But until next time, my name is Sin, and I'm out. Peace.